How's it going today? My name is ACN Archangel. Welcome back to Minecraft 1.14 Village and Pillage, Loot, Plunder, Fountains. I like my fountain. It's pretty. Why is there a fountain in the middle of nowhere, you ask? Well, you're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out. Guys, real talk? We have to go to the Nether. Like, seriously bad. I need soul sand for the skeleton farm over yonder that we found. And I just need to go to the Nether for general stuff. So where are we going to put this Nether portal is the big question. I think I'm going to want to put it somewhere over here. Kind of up here, maybe? No. Up on the mountain. What was that? I really hope that came through on audio, because that was... What was that? That was crazy weird. That... What? I've never heard that sound in Minecraft before. I mean, granted, I don't usually play with sounds a whole lot, but... What the heck? Where do I want to put this portal, you guys? We can always move it too, you know, right? So let's... Yeah, screw it. Let's just put it down here for now, I guess. Or we could go put it over by the mine, maybe. Now, let's just put it over here. We'll move it after. We will probably definitely be moving it, so whatever. It doesn't really matter. Boop, 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 boop. That sound is still, like, freaking me out. Like, what is going on? Dun-na, 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 dun-na. Oh, here's hoping we don't get a crappy nether spawn. Oh, well, we're not on an island, which is good. How's it looking for nether fortry? Not so good, methinks. I don't know what's going on here with this nether rack. What the heck? Let's just clean this up here. So, I guess the obvious way is to go that way to look for a nether fortress, right? Because we need, what do we all need? We need warts, we need just general shenanigans. Alright, to the Nether. There's that sound again! What is that sound? What? But... It's not dimensional. Because I heard it in Overworld, and now I'm in Hell, and I heard it again. What is that sound? It's scary, too. Like, the sound is, like, legitimately kind of freaky. You know what? Maybe I should go back to the portal and dig out in a direction, because it seems like I'm kind of surrounded. Like, I'm not in a very... open part of the Nether, which is totally fine. Nothing wrong with that, except over here it might look open first. Let me go check this part out here real quick. I love these new Nether textures, by the way. The new Nether rack looks so good. That's a lot of gravel. I mean, it's open over there. Oh, there's a chasm here. Hello? Gasty Gast? Oh, hello. I don't have a bow yet. Because I don't have the mob farm to smash all my bows together from AFK fishing. Oh, hello! Okay, what's up, boys? Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Shoot me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You ain't got nothing. Boy, come on. No way! I one-shot him with Lightbringer, and his shit falls into the lava. Go freaking figure. Welcome to the Nether, everybody. There was like 2 ghast tears that he dropped too, and man. Let's go plug up these lava flows. Oh, maybe not. They look really, really high up. Yep, how about we just fight you? Come on. What? Oh, I should have sworn I hit that, but... Yeah. Wah! I think I have to swing sooner. Oh! No way. No way, Jose. I want to kill you with my sword, though, because I want the extra... I want the extra ghast tears. Come back here. Also, guys, I'm going to apologize again because I don't know if I said it in this video or not, but I'm a little bit sick, so I have a little bit of a cough here and there. So if it just kind of, if I do a cut or the audio just kind of drops out, I do sincerely apologize. But you guys don't want to listen to me cough and sneeze and blow my nose and stuff all the time, I bet. So it's for your own good, trust me. Oh! Yeah, okay, we got this. It went through him! Oh, there's another one! Oh, no! Okay, one at a time, please. There we go. Easy money. You just gotta stop and focus for a second. Whoa! This is like Gas Central over here. Oh, I went too far. Oh, I went underneath him. There you go. Getting a little bit better at that. Oh, I was about to hit that pigman for I don't know what reason. I was just like, oh, little zombie, he's going to chase me and I'm going to have a hard time, but he's not chasing me just yet, so I'm going to get the one up on him. See, that's the kind of sound I expect from hell. Okay, that little murr, that I expect that, especially in the Nether. Same with that. That little gas one? Yeah, no problem. Whatever. That screech or whatever the heck it is that keeps playing randomly? What the heck? Like, what is that? Does that mean there's like a raid coming or something? Is that new to 1.14? I could have sworn I've heard random noises like that before in previous versions of Minecraft and been like, what? But I don't think it means anything, does it? Whoa, what is that? 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 Is that it? Is that one? Is that one? Finally? After all this time, is that one? That's one. Dun 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 dun. We got one. Yes. These bricks look kind of plasticky. Now, don't they? A little bit? I mean, compared to the netherrack for sure, but I think we might have to try to compare them to other bricks and stuff. But they do look kind of plasticky a little bit to me. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. I'm not 100% on if I like this texture or not for it, though. Do I have any wood on me? Oh, I thought ahead. Oh, Archangel thought ahead, you guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe I thought ahead. Excuse me, Mr. Pigman. I'm just going to make an outpost here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? He came in and it was just reflex. No! Oh, I'll be back. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Do I have all my tools? Please tell me I have everything. Oh, I don't care about the armor. Silk touch. Diadem. Yep. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. I was so scared. I was so scared I lost all my shit. I was like, we barely just got it. Whew. I'm, ooh, oh boy, that was a kind of a panic attack and a half, but we got it. Okay, you know what? We're going back to the overworld, like, immediately. You guys may have noticed that I'm standing outside of a building that was not here last time. So, the point of this is, so I did this build here off camera. I've also gone and hid the lighting kind of in my pathways here, just so I don't have torches everywhere, just so it looks a little bit nicer. That's another project over there. I don't want to. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. The fountain's okay. You can look at the fountain. I'll talk about that after. You'll also see that in a minute. Don't worry about it. Okay? We're gonna be going into time lapses and stuff. Don't worry about it. But I wanna show you guys this first. This is my little sheep farm. I'll talk about it a little bit more in the time lapse as we go over here. I'll just kind of showcase it here. Show you what's what. There's some dispensers there. There's some redstone in behind it, which I'll explain in a little bit. And then we have the organizers here, so we have all of our wools, and we're getting wool by the metric ton. Like, we have so much wool. So much wool. These guys ran out of grass. Again. Jeez, you guys are hungry. We got some fancy little rainbow sheep in the sides here, just for funsies. So I made a little bit of a sorting system here. I don't have a pick, but let me just quickly go into spectator mode here. Game mode. So back here, I built a very basic sorting system with the very basic sorting modules, but instead of having a hopper line of items going over, I have a hopper minecart picking up the sheep, the wool that drops from the sheep here. You know, I said I was gonna go over this in the time lapse, but I'm gonna go over it right now instead. So I have this hopper minecart, right, going back and forth underneath these sheep, and so the way this works is I have observers right here detecting this block that the sheep are standing on. So when the block turns from dirt to grass, it'll shoot out and it'll shear the sheep. So it's basically an auto sheep farm, and this is a new feature to 1.14 where you can put shears in dispensers. So we just have an observer sending a redstone pulse into this block, which lights up this redstone right here, which fires the dispenser, which shears the sheep, which gets picked up by this hopper minecart, which goes into our sorters here. You'll see I have it all sorted out here. And then there's the redstone for it. It's very, very simple stuff. And then here's the chests. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a pretty easy, fancy little system. And then I have this little area hidden with some trapdoors, just because, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool just to kind of hide the stairwell, you know? And I didn't really do much detailing in here either. There's just like a little bench and a window just to kind of see. There's not really much to do in here. I don't really know what to do for detailing in here. But we have a time lapse to get to, because if you guys remember, I found a skeleton farm. Yep, sure did. And I time-lapsed it. So here we go. Whee! Hey guys, so in this part of the time-lapse, I want to talk about a little bit more of the technical aspect of the skeleton farm, especially because there's been changes to the way mobs spawn in 1.14. So you can't really see it because I have a camera account, but I'm paying very close attention to the chunk borders of the farm, because there's a new mechanic in the game with mob spawning, where if you have a mob farm, or you're just trying to get mob spawn in general, if you have them spawn on chunk borders, because of a new way they spawn, they won't spawn at all. So the way this works is they will randomly spawn in groups of 2 to 4, and if even 1 or 2 of them spawn on one chunk and the other ones spawn on the other chunk, the game itself will stop working, kind of, and the whole pack won't spawn. So that reduces your rates entirely. So I'm trying in this time lapse to pay attention to the chunk borders as much as I possibly can. And you'll see me also running around lighting up caves and stuff like that. And that's to try to increase the spawn rates of the spawner as much as possible, because the way spawning works in Minecraft, they spawn from bedrock up. So, and that's per chunk as well. So if I have caves in the same chunk underneath my spawner that aren't lit up, mobs are going to be more likely to spawn there than in my spawner, and I want them to try to spawn in my spawner as much as possible so I can get more skeletons and have a more efficient farm. So you'll see me dig out, I usually do a 9x9 area, just because water flows 8 blocks, so the 9th block is just your funnel, and that's what leads up into the tube to bring down the skeletons and drop them down. The way I like to do my skeleton farm is I drop them, I think it's either 22 or 23 blocks, I can't remember the exact number, I'm pretty sure it's 23. But I want to drop them 23 blocks so that even if you hit them with your fist, if you don't happen to have any weapons on you, you will still kill them in one hit. You will get all the experience, you will get all the mob drops, etc., etc. So the skeleton farm is actually rather easy. There's not really much redstone involved. It's more just kind of the way mechanics are working and stuff like that. So this part of the time lapse is really simple. I just got to dig it out and I got to create the funnel. I have a little trouble getting the water elevator up and running. You might see it at some point in the video here, but I have trouble having the skeletons flow into the actual elevator, and it still is a little inefficient in the way that a couple of the skeletons kind of get stuck at the bottom and they don't get pushed through until more skeletons spawn. But that's only an efficiency negative of 2 skeletons, so I feel like I can live with that because this farm is pretty efficient, actually. I'm rather surprised at how efficient it is. Okay guys, so by this point we've finished the interior of the skeleton farm, or the spawning area of the skeleton farm. I put a slab up on top of the spawner so that no skeletons can spawn up there. You could also equally just bring down some cobblestone from the roof or something. Here I'm just building out the room because there was a cut in the time lapse, if you guys noticed. That was me just trying to figure out on my side of the account, like on my account, where the spawning level was, like where, what level I had to be at for the skeletons to actually spawn, which is where I came up with this room that you're seeing right now. And the square in the middle is where I decided that I have to stand for it to be within range of the skeleton spawner for the skeletons to actually spawn. Okay guys, so it's time to start building up the exterior of the skeleton spawner here, the part that we're going to see. I start by clearing some of the forest. I'm going to end up clearing a lot more of this forest. And you see me building up some dark oak pillars around the border of the chunk. And I just do some minor terraforming here as well. I have a little bit of trouble with this staircase because it's such a big staircase for a one chunk build, and I didn't really know where to put it. In this build I'm really excited because I decided to use wood, which is a building material I don't really use too often for walls and stuff like that. I usually only use wood for accents and floors and the like. And oh, this is gonna get exciting. I spy a pillager. There was a little pillager raid, so I had kind of mono V3'd him, and then I was showing off my banner. I was pretty proud of myself because that crossbow was hurting. So I'm just filling in the area of water where the actual building itself is going to go, because I obviously need land to build on, and water is just a little bit of a pain. So the biggest problem I have with clearing trees, right, is these oak trees, because oak trees are just the bane of my existence. I feel like they honestly changed them a little bit in 1.14, and the branches of oak trees are just in the most random spots. I do find out later how to fix my graphic settings so I can actually see through leaves, because what was happening before was I was lagging whenever I I was lagging whenever I had see-through leaves on, like whenever I had everything on fancy. It didn't really like to run smoothly for me, but I found some settings that seem to be working rather well. So we're trying those out, and hopefully those will work. I'm pretty excited to actually be able to see through leaves and really see the beauty of the smooth lighting of Minecraft. And I'm actually really excited about how the interior came out aside from the staircase. I really just did not think this staircase through, but I think I made it kind of work. Okay, so I cleared a bunch of trees and I squared out the area where the whole building is gonna go. I'm making a stone brick wall here, and I'm incorporating some mossy stone brick, some mossy cobblestone, some regular cobblestone, some stairs, just to give it texture and make it look a little worn, because it's underwater, obviously, right? Like, it's not gonna be 100%. I brought some stuff over in chests there, and I decided to start the build off with spruce wood to go alongside the dark oak wood, because I know they work really well together to start with. Here's another part where I have trouble with my stairs. So I try spruce wood, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, okay. So then I pop out a couple of the sides and I start filling it in with regular oak just to give it some texture. I give it a couple of stairs, some slabs, some spruce stairs as well. You see me backing up all the time and stepping back, and that's just to see it from a little bit more of a distance to kind of see how it looks. I leave the build sitting at one wall for an embarrassingly long time, because I wasn't sure about how I wanted to do the wood walls, because like I said before, I have never really built with wood or anything, and it was all new for me. So here you can finally see that I decided on where to place my stairs. I finished filling in the water here, and I dig out the part of the area that's going to be my floor. I start out with my usual floor of dark oak logs in the alternating pattern that I usually do. It's a pretty standard floor for me. I just discovered it recently, so I'm still really attached to it. I discovered it towards the end of 1.1.3 for me, and I really liked the way it looked, and I've been stuck on it ever since, and I want to put it in pretty much every build I can. So I was looking at it, and I was like, you know what? Like, dark oak flooring with spruce walls, right? It's so much of the same color. And I do decide to change the floor after a while here. But of course, I gotta finish it off and actually go look at it. It does look nice, don't get me wrong. I love this floor. I do a little bit of terraforming here just to curve out the landscape, just to incorporate the building into the actual landscape, so it's not just jetting out into the river. And I go with spruce stairs here, of course, because I use spruce accents. And I go over this multiple times. I use different things because I couldn't make up my mind with this build, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I didn't know what I wanted to do with the floor. I didn't know what I wanted to do for the accents. I was having a little bit of struggles with this build at the beginning, but as soon as I decided to change the floor, something for the build in me like really just clicked and kind of gave me the inspiration I needed to really finish it. So down there you'll see I just came up through the floor. That's me aiming the tubes. So where the grass block is right now is where the skeletons are coming up, and where the stone pillar is where I want the skeletons to drop down on. So I go and grab some glass here, and I start making the tube in order for the skeletons to travel. And I'm so glad I had a silk touch. Actually, I don't think I had a silk touch pick for the beginning of this. I think I started building this before I did the enchanting session. So I had to be very, very careful with the glass because I didn't have a silk touch pick to get rid of it. So if I wanted to get rid of it, I would just have to break it and lose it. And early game, of course, like there's so much sand. It was just like, here I decide to try to make use of the new stripped logs where they don't have a log face on the side, and it's a whole face. So I tried that, and I liked the look a lot better at the time. But as I said, the dark oak, like you can see it as you're looking at it right now. Just the dark oak floor with the spruce, like they do work really well together, and it's awesome. But seeing it all together like this, it's really one and the same color. It's actually making me kind of question my general palette that I usually use, because I don't want to, like, it looks a little bit different when you're close up, but looking at it from afar like this, the spruce and the dark oak are pretty much the exact same color. It's a little bit different when you're right up there, but I don't know. Looking at it, it's just, I might have to change it. I might have to go straight with dark oak stairs or something. So I have the water elevator working here. I put bricks on top so that skeletons don't burn and so they don't drop out and everything like that. And here we see the skeleton spawners working. I'm super excited. I'm standing in my little hole. I'm jumping around. I'm super excited. I'm getting all these drops. The spawn rates are good. I have an experience farm finally. I'm super happy. It worked super, super well. How's it going, guys? I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. We got the intricacies done on our skeleton farm here. I just ran upstairs, but I got all the technical stuff done. I just got to do some prettifying, you know? I just got to make it pretty. There's not much left to do here. So I don't know if I don't think I want to do the whole build on time-lapse. I kind of was just doing the time-lapse just to try it out and kind of show you guys how I make my skeleton farms, even though I make them literally all the feckin' time. But as you can see, luckily, this skeleton spawner has given us really good spawn rates. So that's exciting. Look at all this experience. Oh, I love it. 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 Die, everybody. Let's take these dumb bows out of here. I'm also going to be... So I will be also putting a sorting system onto this thing. I will probably... what I will do is I'll probably put a hopper on the bottom there. And I'll shoot it down under the floor across onto this wall over here. And we'll have some storage silos and stuff there. So, yeah. That's it for the skeleton farm. We got experience coming in steadily now. That's pretty awesome. Okay, guys, I don't know where I'm going to put this in the video, but I was working on the redstone over here for the auto dropper system. As you can see, it just spits my sword back out to me. We're going to have that going up into an item elevator, and it's going to go over into a little storage system right here, a little item sorter. But I'm in here working, right? And I start hearing musical bones. It's not that bad yet because there's not many of them, but we'll just give it a minute. I'll keep working here, and we'll give it a minute. Okay, it's starting to pick up here. Let's listen to some musical bones. So yeah, I was just working on the redstone, and I thought it was kind of funny how Minecraft is just kind of making its own music for me, even though I don't have the music turned on. So I'll figure somewhere to slide this into the episode so you guys can hopefully enjoy it as much as I did. You know what's even more satisfying than musical bones, though? That. Oh, it's glorious. This is a good farm, guys. I love it. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. So take care, guys. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next episode. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Blah, 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 blah. There's a spider there. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, there's my fountain. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.